Dan the Natural Man Show. Okay, today I'm going to demonstrate some of the compound exercises, some of the compound upper body exercises I was talking about yesterday. Now we're going to start with the world's favorite. It's one of my favorites too, the flat bench press with a straight bar. Some people, they say they can't do these without shoulder pain. I've been doing these for, 30 years maybe. Never had any problems with these. Some people do. If you do have a problem with these, then we're going to show you other things too. So with the flat bench, and this is another reason why you should get a power rack, because you're going to see this power rack allows me to do a lot of things. So with the flat bench, obviously we have our bench completely flat. We're going to lay down, and I like to get a narrow grip. It's better on the rotator cuff. So I grab the bar here, and you can see I get a grip that is just a little bit outside of shoulder width, maybe an inch outside of shoulder width. And so a lot of people, they like to pack their shoulder blades together to tighten the base, the foundation that you press off of. I used to not do it that way, and you don't have to do it that way, but I do it that way now. But just for now, especially if you're a beginner, just relax, lay down on the bench, take the bar off, press it. You're going to bring it down to your chest and back up. Everything is slow and controlled in weightlifting. Okay, there's the barbell bench press. And you go up and you progress like I talked about with pyramids, with the first set being just the bar like I'm doing. Then you gradually increase the weight for the next set where you can do 10 reps. Next set between, about 8 reps. Last set I would go between 5 and 8 reps. I can do between 5 and 8 reps. Now if these bother your shoulders, there's a trick you can try. Take 2 45-pound plates, stack them on top of each other, sit the end of your bench on top of that, and see if that helps. That turns it into a slight decline, which is easier on some people's shoulders. Everybody's different, everybody's different. So that's one version. I'm not going to show you that one. Another version that people like, especially people who find that the flat bench irritates your shoulders, is an incline bench. An incline bench. So you take your bench, we're going to incline it. And even with the inclines, you're going to have to find what incline best suits you and your body, what feels the best. You want to find exercises that feel really solid for you. I personally like about a 30 degree. I go about here with mine. It's not a very big incline, but it definitely changes the exercise. So you see, this is not much of an incline, but it totally changes the exercise. As you can see, so now I'm up a little bit, same movement, although when you incline, the bar is going to come a little lower on your chest, you'll find. It's just automatically happens. To about there. Alright, now you remember you're going to pick one of these exercises. One of these is going to be your compound exercise. So now, we're going to pull the bench out. I'm going to show you some other compound exercises without the bench. Let's move it out of the way. Okay, now, another really great one are push-ups. Push-ups, just push-ups, regular push-ups. If you cannot do a regular push-up is just hands about shoulder width apart. I don't do wide grip push-ups either. I go again about the same width as I do on bench press, hands about shoulder width apart. If you can't do a whole push-up where your feet's like that, your torso's off the ground, you can start on your knees. So you're on your knees, and you press, go down as far as you can. If you can't do that type of push-up from your knees, well, you actually go to the wall. I'm going to turn the light on. It's an overcast day. This might help a little bit. You actually go to the wall. Press from here. Staying straight up if you're really starting out, you're weak in the upper body, which a lot of women are. There's nothing to be ashamed of. So, and to make these harder, right now I have my feet right against the wall almost. And then make it really easy. When I get stronger, I'll just simply take my feet farther away from the wall, go again, and so on and so forth. You know, you may get to where this bar is in the damn way, but anyway. Another option is you can press off your barbell, because you're working at home, you need a barbell. So I have my barbell in the rack. Push it back so it doesn't move. Okay, now I'm going to show you a floor press. We're going to start with a dumbbell floor press. And you can do these single or double arm. I'm going to demonstrate single arm floor press. So you just lay back and your arm is touching the floor like so, and it's going to press up. These work really good for your triceps. You can't cheat on these, you can't bounce. Okay, so that is with the dumbbell. That's a dumbbell floor press. The next thing you can do is a barbell floor press. And remember, you get to choose one of these. We're going to overcomplicate, and then once you get used to one, you can rotate another one in. But I don't recommend rotating exercises all the time like some people do. You have to focus on one for, I like to focus on one maybe 3 months to see how strong I get. You also, the more you do the movement, the more efficient your body gets at performing the movement. Let me figure out which, okay, so, about here. Well, it's backwards, huh? It's backwards. That looks right. So you're going to put your bar down here. And you notice I don't have a whole lot of room. You don't have to have a whole lot of room for a home gym. If you have a power rack, a barbell, and a few dumbbells, if you have a 10 by 10 space, that's enough. You could probably even manage with an 8 foot by 8 foot space. So with these, yeah, this is a little bit too low for me, but it's just the bar, so. So with these, I get the same width, a little outside shoulder width for me. And I recommend you don't bench press or full press with a really wide grip. It's really hard on the rotator cuff. So come in. I bet that bar is going to be in my way. But yeah, that bar's in my way, but you get the picture. Well, no, it's not in the way. See, my elbows are touching the floor. You see that? And that's as far as you can go. So, that is your barbell floor press. Okay, now, let's look at an incline dumbbell press. Let's get our bench back out. Now, these are really good for people, especially that the bench press irritates the shoulders. Dumbbell pressing is really good. And I'm going to demonstrate with just one dumbbell again because I don't have a lot of matching dumbbells. You know. I do like doing single arm movements. So I'm going to use it at this low level. It's about a 30 degree. So you come back, press, and usually you have two. Picture that. But actually with the dumbbell presses like these, I actually like the incline to be a little higher. Let me get it in the hole. Okay. I do like them here. You can see here. Now look at my torso. Now, this is a good. Remember, I usually have two. I don't. I like to do single arm. These work really well. Remember, always control your weight. So, we were the flat bench press, the incline bench press with a bar, flat bench press with a bar. We did push-ups, we done floor presses with dumbbells and barbells. Push-ups. Also with push-ups you can do more advanced push-ups. For example, now this is an advanced movement. We can do incline push-ups or the decline push-ups. I believe, let's see. I think it's going to imitate more of a decline, but watch. You may not be able to see me. But I put my feet up on the end of the bench here. I do push-ups this way. Man, it's raining. Okay, so some people, they have trouble with the flat bar or the straight bar. I personally think it's because of mobility issues. Okay, you don't use it a lot. But if you try a lot of things and the straight bar still irritates you, you can give one of these bars a try. These are called Swiss bars or football bars. Handles look like this. So you can press with a parallel grip. Use it the same way as you use a straight bar. I like to use these bars for close grip tricep presses on a flat bench. Use the middle ones right here. That really fries the triceps really well. So, those are all good compound exercises for the upper body. For the chest, the triceps, and the shoulder muscles. And that's what we're going to start with today. I'm going to break these videos up in different muscle groups. But you simply pick one of those that you enjoy, one that works for your body, one that feels really good, doesn't cause a lot of pain, and work it. Work it for at least a month before you switch. I recommend at least 3. I've been doing this for many years. And to get stronger and more muscle, you need to focus on a handful of really good compound exercises that work for your body and get really good at those. I mean, you get really good at you become specialized in some of those things. And I'm not against rotating here and there. You know, sometimes you need to rotate here and there. But always have some kind of compound exercise for each body part. Compound for the upper, compound for the back, compound for the legs. So next video we'll go over compound movements for the back. If you like the video, like and share it. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my page, DanTheNaturalMan.com. And remember, until next time, keep it natural.